What's up guys, my name's Sam and today we're going to be reviewing The Witcher, but not this Witcher here, and also not this one, whoever that is. We're going to be reviewing The Witcher Enhanced Edition. The Witcher Enhanced Edition is the complete edition of the original Witcher game released by CD Projekt Red in the fall of 2007. The Witcher came out in a blockbuster of a year for gaming, releasing alongside titles such as Mass Effect, Bioshock, Crysis, Halo 3, and Portal. Despite releasing in a stacked year of gaming, The Witcher saw universal acclaim, even going as far as to win the GameSpy PC RPG of the Year award and IGN Best RPG award. Although The Witcher was well renowned and appreciated amongst critics and fans, in this video we will dive a little in depth to see if it has stood the test of time as the first game in the series. You begin the story as Geralt of Rivia, a renowned witcher in the world of Temeria with no understanding or grasp of your background due to some conveniently written amnesia. A witcher in this world being a genetically mutated monster hunter tasked with protecting humans while being simultaneously hated by them. This allows you to fully take on the role as Geralt and allows you to mold his actions to your own wishes to a certain extent. The story quickly progresses as the Witcher fortress of Kaer Morhen is sacked by the main antagonists of the game, the Professor, and the unknown to you at the time mage, Azar Javed. These two are the de facto leaders of the terrorist group Salamandra, whose main goal is to rebuild the world in their own image using the secret mutation techniques of the Witchers. The sacking of Kaer Morhen and the chase over the stolen secrets of the Witchers serves as the call to action of the game, and leads Geralt into many different vistas as he pieces together the mysteries of Salamandra. The story of The Witcher is touted to be the most famous and well-crafted aspect of the game. The simple premise and act structure of the game is easy to grasp and relatively enjoyable. I personally enjoyed the simple structure as it allowed for character interactions and choices to drive the plot and direction. The many different characters and conversations help craft a sense of a full world brimming with interaction and life. This ranges from Dandelion Zoltan having drunk conversations to single-handedly solving racial political conflicts by mediating through the local god. CD Projekt Red's dedication to adapting the characters and world of Andrzej Sapkowski shows as the characters and story are my favorite aspect of the game. The gameplay of The Witcher is split into three distinctive phases of discovery, combat, and dialogue. The discovery aspect of the game is done fairly well as much of the world opens up as you proceed through the different acts of the game, culminating in the final act of the game feeling as though you've experienced an entire world. A glaring negative of the discovery of the game is the traversal. Getting from point A to point B is a struggle, and quests actively force you to walk between different locations for menial fetch quests, or to go talk to person X and come back and talk to person Y. This quickly becomes detrimental to the pacing of the story as certain questing sections feel incredibly drawn out. The combat of The Witcher has been the most divisive aspect of the game amongst the community. The pseudo-rhythm-based aspect of the combat removes player agency while also reducing unique combat scenarios. Every battle against a group of enemies will feel the same, and every battle against a heavy or light target will also feel the same. The combat features three different stances amongst two different Witcher swords of silver and steel which affect monsters and humans respectively. Each stance paired with each sword has its own individual upgrade tree, although the group stance will give you much more mileage over the course of the game, as combat scenarios generally fall into quantity of enemies over quality. This quality approach can become especially frustrating in later parts of the game, as the enemies continuously apply debuffs and stuns in never-ending loops. Oh my goodness. Please! Combat also features various different signs, which are utilized in the game world as a magic system. Although there are several options for magic, the game almost only forces you to utilize Art and Igni as your main sources, with the latter being invaluable to combat in later fights. Fighting is also rounded out with alchemy, which features a plethora of different recipes for oils, potions, and mutagens. Again though, the game suffers in its utilization of this aspect as it only really makes the Swallow and Tawny Owl potions for health and mana important for the vast duration of the game. While this isn't particularly a negative though, as more niche potions are used to round out your own individual playstyle, I also found that the game suffered from a severe lack of alchemical ingredients for creating Swallow, which I later found to be a common bug within the game, which fails to give the player the proper ingredients when looting common herbs. As I previously mentioned, dialogue is the strongest aspect of the game design as it allows Geralt and the characters around him to showcase their own individual thoughts and feelings as the game progresses. There were many instances where the witty and well-crafted conversations and scenarios gained a chuckle from me, such as this.
Relax, we'll pay you as much as you want.
I'm a witcher, not a hit. All right, 10,000.
Isn't that a bit much?
Come on, Foltest, the kingdom's worth a lot more than that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
The world of Temeria, first realized by Andrzej Sapkowski, has been faithfully and meticulously crafted from the downbeat streets of Old Bozima to the ever-expansive fields of the Murky Waters. CD Projekt Red fully immersed me in the world of Temeria, a world torn apart by war and plague, filled with seedy people and power-drunk royalty. The game also does a good job of setting up characters for sequels in a natural way, allowing relationships and choices to be set up and be further explored in later games.
That sword is for monsters.
The Witcher was CD Projekt Red's first endeavor into the world of Temeria, and although it may show its age with its limited graphics and less than amazing presentation, I believe it to be a worthwhile experience in storytelling and world building that serves as a wonderful entry into the universe. I don't really feel that number scores are necessary when discussing a game as a whole. Due to the complexity of games, it may be misconstrued. I do, however, recommend this to anyone who enjoys fun characters strung along the ride of a relatively simple story, or for anyone who wants to fully immerse themselves into the Witcher series. Okay guys, so this is going to be my first review video for any game actually. I'd like to thank anybody who came down all the way to this part of the video. I put a lot of work into this. I don't know if it really paid off, but we'll see. I quite enjoyed the game, and I'm really excited to get into The Witcher 2. I hear that it's much better. If you guys want to see me play any of these games, you can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter to see when I go live. Other than that, I want to thank you again, and if you can, drop a subscribe or a like, comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you for watching this far. Alright guys, have a good one.